Hello everyone on all social media platforms, CGTN friends, welcome to this live streaming. We are in Singapore's Chinatown today. We're going to do a live streaming about Singapore's Chinese community, how they celebrate Chinese New Year, the upcoming Spring Festival. Now we know Singapore is a multiracial, multicultural society, but more than 70% of the population here are ethnic Chinese. So Chinese New Year is one of the most important festivals in the Singapore calendar, together with Deepavali, which is an Indian traditional festival, and Hari Raya, which is a festival for the Malay community here. Now, this area we're at, Chinatown, and behind me you can see that's the entrance of the Singapore Chinatown MRT. And if you tilt the camera this way, you will see traditionally these streets will be packed with little vendors selling Chinese New Year goodies, from Chun Lian, the greetings and red package, to snacks like pineapple tarts or nuts, to anything. But right now it's relatively quiet. In fact, it's already quite happening for Chinatown. If you look at this side, it's really deserted. This area, the small businesses, they had a very tough year, like many of the small businesses around the world due to the pandemic. These shops usually they sell products to tourists, and we know with travel restrictions due to the pandemic, Singapore's tourism industry was hit badly. In fact, tourism arrival dropped 85% to just 2.7 million people in 2020, and that is compared to close to 20 million a year ago. So these shops, their livelihood depends on tourists. They were telling me that 90% of the revenues were sold goods sold to tourists. So they had a very tough year. And I was also told that these one-shop houses, they used to cost 18,000 Singapore dollars for a monthly rent. But now a lot of them can't afford it, they've moved out, and the landlords are now renting it out for just $6,000, but still there are not many takers. Let's go take a look. I'll show you where traditionally the Chinese New Year bazaars are, but right now there's a few shops popping out here and there. There are also people trying to find solutions and trying to keep the tradition going, because there are the local communities who still want to celebrate, who still want to buy those goodies and put up a small show for the limited number of visitors they can welcome during this Chinese New Year. Now, I also want to tell you that in Singapore, even this Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong said, don't get too overexcited this year, Chinese New Year. They set a limit of visitors to each household. So each household can only welcome 8 guests daily, and each person can only visit 2 households, maximum of 2 households a day, to limit the spread of COVID-19, obviously. So let's go check out this. So these are your traditional Chinatown scene. And this is a very Singapore thing. It's foreign names, but then they give you a Chinese name. For example, Karen in Chinese 是凯伦. So Chris in Chinese 克里斯. So for this is really catered to tourists and Caucasians who don't know too much about Chinese culture, and they find this is quite interesting. They like the Chinese calligraphy, but obviously there's not many takers. I doubt any locals will be interested in these goods. So the locals are here for these kind of things. So you can see this is a traditional Chinese goodie shop that they sell guazi, the nuts, the peanuts, the pine nuts, the pumpkin nuts, pistachio. And this is Henry. Hello, Henry.
How are you?
Hi,
Good day.
hi. We're live streaming to friends of the China Global Television Network.
Okay.
So you've been here many years, right?
Yeah. Of course, yes.
And to this year, it's very quiet compared to previous years, obviously due to the pandemic. Tell us, if you can, tell us like how was it usually like? Let him do his business first. Let me show you what you have. These are the sunflower seeds.
That's okay.
Okay. So Henry, it's really quiet. Previous years, how is it like in this street?
To us, it's okay lah because we got it's really quiet, but we do 80% of the regular customer every year. So we are almost, to me, it's a bit famous lah.
So, yeah, because your shop brand has been around for many years, you have loyal customers. What's the most popular item usually?
To be very honest to you, all the item is fresh and nice and perfect one, because we don't keep those outlets. We don't keep those after not well one, not so nice one. We don't keep that out.
So the goodies, they're mostly from China, right? And
90% of them from China and 10% of all over the country.
And has the travel restrictions disrupted the supply chain, like shipping all these goods?
The supplier will be having a hard time this year. A lot of stock they in hand in the sea, they can't come in by the can't come in the store. So the problem is sometimes. So right now you still got more than 10 to 12 days. We need more goods, and our goods is all 90% all already sold out already.
So you still have shipments that's coming from the supplier?
Well, we hope the best for this last 10 days and try to get more stock. But my stock is already 90% sold out already.
Another thing that I noticed is in previous years, this is a more welcoming thing, like people come and try and do the sampling, but obviously we can't do that.
Yeah, for this year, the government stopped us to give them to try this year. Every year they can allow to try. They like the item, they will take it. If they don't like the item, they will change other items. But normally we do regular customer is okay lah, no problem for us, no problem.
So this shop house used to what do they used to sell?
Before they sell those like the tourist souvenir and all type of souvenirs they selling.
So they come.
A lot of them they already give out the store and just to relax for a while.
Now your rent is for 1 month?
Yeah, it's around 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
And your overall sales, has it dropped or dropped like 10%, 30%?
That I'm not very clear.
No, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am original as a perfect.
Sorry?
And I'm an original perfect tailor for 50 years ago.
Tailor for Chinese New Year.
No, I'm an expert tailor for dealing with the tourists. Yeah.
So this year is very exceptional, right? You haven't seen things like that.
To me, it's okay lah. But what I know is a lot of people having a big trouble, and for us, it's okay.
Okay. Keep up the good business and the good spirit.
Yeah, have a
All
good
the
day,
best.
have a good
Happy
day.
New Year. 谢谢。So. So this is really a very different experience for me. I remember I was here last year. It was very crowded and people were rubbing shoulders still. Here you have a lot of space to roam around. And another thing is there are a lot of there used to be a lot of foreign vendors. They came all the way from China, from Thailand, Taiwan, from Malaysia, but because of the travel restrictions, they won't be able to come. So in Singapore, Malaysia, Southeast Asia, in this part of the world, people like to have pineapple. And I was told because in Hokkien dialect, pineapple is a wong lai, and it means prosperity comes. So it's a very auspicious symbol in Chinese, amongst Chinese Singaporeans. So what you can see here, a sea of red, is what you usually see all over Chinatown. So just want to give you an idea. This here you see all the loading trucks and lorries. These streets in previous years are pedestrians only, and this whole stretch would be bazaars for Chinese New Year goodie. But you don't have anything this year. I don't see any Chinese New Year cookie stores this year. We're going to show you a cured meat store, which is a very popular food items that Singaporeans love to have during Chinese New Year. I think this is the same store as the Henry. I saw selling mask, a very 2020 item. 广州辣味。老板你好。Hello， 你好。So this shop sells all types of 腊肉。可以讲中文可以。这边都是腊肉啊。
对，腊味，我们是腊味之家。
腊味之家。
对。
你们是新加你们卖的产品是新加坡？
我们对，全部都是新加坡产的。对，只有那个金华火腿是从中国来的。
哦，是中华的。
啊，金华火腿是从中国来的。
请给我们大概介绍一下新加坡。
OK， 我们这是腊肠是。
Hold on a second. So boss said this is a the house of cure meat, and all the products are made in Singapore except the ham is from China, and he's going to show us around.
这个是。最瘦的腊肠，加瘦的，这个是有点肥的。
Oh, so this is made with lean pork. This is mixed with fat.
这是猪肝肠。
Oh, this is with a pork liver. 润肠是吧？
润肠对，这个是鸭肝肠。
duck liver.
对。
这些都是蒸的，以后放在煲仔饭上面的吗？
对呀，你真的煮的饭，差不多要靠近熟的时候，你放在饭上面，就是那个油留在那个饭里面会比较香一点。吃的比较开胃。
So one of the cooking tips is you put the rice in a clay pot, and once it's steamed, you put the sausage on top, and the fat melts into your rice, yummy。为什么过年要吃腊肠啊，老板？
因为以前很久以前的时候，人家家里是没有冰橱的，他必须把那个肉风干，才能放存不会坏。如果你不风干，它会坏的。
对对对，这些是什么？还有什么？
还有是 OK 腊肉、腊鸭。
这个腊肉就是酱油肉吗？
对，酱油就是黑酱油的。
可是新加坡那么热，放在外面不会坏吗？
不会坏，它已经风干了，它已经在那个炉里面风干了，是本地做的。
这是什么东西啊？
这鸭肉。
鸭肉。
对。
这怎么吃啊？
也是蒸的。
也是蒸的。
对。一般人都是买整只的鸭，还有腊肉啊，咸的这腊鸭。
这个怎么吃啊？
也是一样蒸的。
也是蒸。
对。一般都不会说很咸啊，一点点咸而已。
哦。这个是新加坡的做法所以是广式的吗？
对，广式的，对，广式的。
So boss said traditionally in old times when Singapore and is still a developing country, not every household has a fridge. So they would cure this meat and then they can eat for a long time. This duck looks quite interesting. 这个是火腿是吗？
对，这是金华火腿。
这是金华火腿啊，是中国来的。
中国来的，对。
这个是中方上方。
对，应该浙江省。
浙江省。
浙江金华市，对。
对，里面都是一样的。
一样都一样，里面都一样。
所以你一年会要卖掉过年的时候要卖掉。
今年我们订的比较少，因为疫情的关系，我们只是订了50%的货。
哦，只有一半。
一半的货，因为疫情的关系啊，我们不敢订这样多。第二个问题，我们的位置比较小。以前他们有大这个一个半。
Yeah. So he said due to the pandemic, he's not sure about the demand, so he only ordered half of the inventory this year. And in terms of location, he used to have double the size of the store location. And 那到目前为止销售怎么样？
目前销售已经开始我们的货已经要开始没有了，有2-3种已经没有了。不过报纸我们已经跟有记者来访问了，我已经跟记者讲2-3种已经没有了。
哪2-3种没有了？
鹅肝肠、桂花肉，还有鸭腿。
桂花肉。
对。
OK。哪一个是桂花肉啊？好，谢谢老板，新年快乐啊！
新年快乐！
希望这个疫情快点过去，
对，
大家更新年更好，
恢复正常的生活。
Yes, thank you. Okay, and this is a decoration. Okay, here we can talk to Auntie. Hello, Auntie. So here we can see that it's inside. It's actually a perfume shop, but they rent out the outside space to utilize this small area to sell some Chinese New Year goodies. I actually don't know why. So this is Ying Liu,
outside.
Pussy willow. It is a plant that people usually decorate their house with in this part of the world. I actually don't know why, so I want to ask Auntie. I think in southern part of China, there's also this tradition. Uncle, 为什么过年要放银柳啊？
哦，意头了，他们来过来了，他们讲了，
these are the colorful the decoration that you tie on the below. Hello, Auntie，我想问你哦，为什么过年要放银柳呢？
过年吗？过年一定要银柳有花吗？
为什么一定要银柳花？是什么兆头啊？
好兆头啊！
好兆头。
好运带来吗？
好运带来，这些东西是记在那个上面
啊，对呀，对嘞。没有看到。
啊，所以你们平常每年都在这里摆摊卖？
不是这边，不是，有时候在那边，有时候在那边的。
今年因为这个疫情的关系，所以
对了，来了，对了。
那个还是有很多人来买的。
差不多啦，过年一定要过的吗？不是很贵吗？10多块的东西，过年要开心啊！
虽然有很多限制，但是该要做的事情还是要做。
对啊，玩啦，有的赚了可以了，对吗？没有的赚来做什么？好。
所以你只是春节之间开店吗？还是平常也在这边开店？
没有，一年一次。
一年一次。那今年进的货是不是要少很多？
啊，对，怕吗？怕没有人。
那到目前为止呢？你觉得
OK 啦，好。
OK，Thank you。好。So the auntie also said the same thing that because he's not sure about demand, so he ordered a lot less stock this year, and his shop is also a lot smaller. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of economic uncertainty among Singaporeans, that also job security is an issue. But she pointed out a good point is like, it's Chinese New Year, no matter what, no matter the situation about the pandemic or economic recovery. For the Chinese community, it is the most important festival in our yearly calendar. So what you're gonna do, you still need to do. You still need to decorate your house, you still need to give red envelope, you still need to cook a feast for the Chinese reunion dinner because it's all about celebration with your loved ones. On that note, we will end today's live streaming. I wish you a very happy and prosperous New Year.